people, YouTubers, enlistees, Americans, fans, gents, ladies, men, women. What's up? As usual, don't have a haircut, so whatever. It's not important. What's important is this video, right? Okay, this is the reason why I tell y'all to like the fan page. One, because, you know, every now and then I'll be like, hey, video ideas, you know, make a status about it, boom, video ideas. And then the people that like the fan page, if you like the fan page, you'll see it, and they'll be like, oh dang, you should make a video about this, da 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 da, right? From there, I'll look at it and be like, okay, I can do that, I can work with that. That way, you know, I get a bigger, broader a bigger selection of ideas. So, yeah, that's why you should like the fan page. But you know, I got some on here, you know, they want me to talk about today. They want me to talk about how the Air Force has changed my life. The transition from tech school to being operational. Do you want me to describe that? They want me to describe PRP. That was kind of, yeah, got my PRP, so I don't look a fool, you know. Typical J on the job, and the difference between officer and enlisted for security forces. As you can see here, the video ideas is posted on here, you know. These are just suggestions from people on there, you know. So this is where I'm getting my ideas for this video from. I'm going off of this for the most part, you know. But that's the fan page, all that good shit. But yes, come like it, you know. I'm at currently 328. Hopefully, you know, by the end of sometime soon, I'll be in the 500 range, you know. Maybe, I doubt it, but whatever. I might answer these questions in this video, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, on the bright side, I'm very close to the camera, but that's not on the bright side. But anyways, so y'all make sure y'all check this out, subscribe, do that. Alright, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Alright, so I'm gonna jump into this first question for y'all lovely people, you know, I mean, or first video suggestion. And it is transitioning from being in tech school to operational, and how do you get acquainted with the base? Alright, check that out. Alright. Okay, tech school, you know, you come from being friggin' cracked down on 24/7, people always in your business. Always, your shoelaces untied, your hat's crooked, your pants are well, all that. It's just like they nitpick stuff, you know, just nitpick a lot of shit. So, I mean, once you get operational, I mean, it's still important to remember dressing appearance and customs and courtesies and all that. I mean, of course, it's important to remember that. But, I mean, at the same time, they don't nitpick on it as hardcore as they do in tech school. Just like how you get from BMT, where everything's like super strict. Either tech school, you know, it's more lax. It's more like, oh, okay. And once you get to operational, it's just like, it's a relief. You get your life back pretty much. You're back to normal. Coming from tech school to security forces, or coming from tech school to operational, is so much better. So just don't, when you're in tech school and you're like, oh man, my life sucks, I hate this, blah, 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 blah. Because the NCOs are going to treat you like shit for the most part. Because that's what they do. It's just like basic training. They're still going to treat you like blah, blah, blah. But once you get operational, it's more like you can conversate on a more personal level without it being awkward. If that makes sense. But, I mean, other than that, it's not much transitioning. It's just less strict. That's about it.
No, I already know on this video, it's probably going to get nitpicked apart by the nitpickers who would like to come on my page or comments and leave comments and nitpick everything I say. But it is what it is. So I can't stop it. So I just got to go with it. So, I mean, I like nitpickers. Nitpickers give me views. So whatever. It doesn't matter. But just it kind of blows me sometimes. I understand. I say things for the most part. I say what I know for the most part. That's why I don't go into depth with like MWD and Raven or Ranger School or all those other ones, because I don't have full knowledge on it. You know, I can't tell you what you need to do this, what you need to do this. Or I can, it depends on what it is. But I'm saying, as far as like MWD, Ranger School, blah blah blah, all the other specialty things you can do within it. Like, I get questions like, how long does it take for me to be a ranger once I got? I don't know. I'm not a ranger, so I mean, I appreciate the questions, but some questions are just like, you know, I don't know. 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 Don't know. But you know, this is what it is. So I can't help it. But I appreciate the questions. Keep asking them. You know, I may know the answer to them. You never know. It's just part of life.
And the next question in this video segment was, how has the Air Force changed my life? Well, the Air Force has changed my life in many ways. One, it gives me something to do with my life, because before I was doing nothing, sitting at home, doing nothing. It also gave me like a sense of doing something with my life. You know, I feel like I'm working towards a bigger picture, you know. Before I was sitting at home working towards nothing. But it's funny to see because, like, I'll see all the Deppers, YouTubers, pre-BMT, pre-Air Force people that are just also happy, proud, ready to go, just like gung-ho Air Force, hell yeah, whoa, and all that, Air Force, oh yeah, woo, yeah, oh yeah, all that. But, you know, I see all that, and then I see the ones that are in the Air Force. And it goes from, oh yeah, woo, all that to just like, oh, I can't wait to get out, my life, I hate my life, I can't do this isn't for me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, but it's funny to me because I see two different sides of it. I see the people that can't wait to get in, I see the people that can't wait to get out. And I'm at a happy medium because I'm a gung-ho Air Force individual. You know, I love the Air Force, I do. I'm proud of it. Other people will look at me and be like, this guy, psh, haha, giggle, giggle, and all that bullshit. But you know, hey, I mean, in all honesty, I'm proud of it, so whatever. But it's changed my life, you know. It makes me feel like I'm one of those little pieces that create a bigger piece that creates the puzzle that makes the world go round. But excuse me if the quality of information in this video is low. I'm just making a video, so hey. But I'm trying to put information in at the same time, so you know, I'm trying to ease y'all's curious minds with questions being answered. So I'm gonna go to the next question. The question in my book of questions of the fan page would be, what exactly do you do on an everyday basis in security forces? Alright, check this out. Okay, this is exactly how my day plays out. Alright. See my other video on how my day at security forces begins when I'm getting dressed? That's how it begins, right? Okay? Right after that, I walk out my room. Go downstairs, get in the car, drive to the squadron, okay? Once I get to the squadron, which is the building where our security forces squadron, it's for all of us at back office, all that, blah, blah, blah. I go there, okay? Get your CAT card out. You're gonna go to the armory, okay? You're gonna give them your card, blah, blah, blah. They give you your weapons or whatever, depending on where you're posted that day. Okay, you get your weapon, arm up, and you sit there and chill for a few minutes or whatever, so everybody gets there. Then you go to guard mount. Guard mount, for those that are in tech school already, you know what guard mount is. It's pretty much you're gonna line up four people. You're gonna line up in ranks. However many people say there's 8 of y'all working that day. Like for us, we don't have that many people. We have like 8. So it'll be like one row 4, another row 4, and then the flight chief will be in the front or whatever. He'll brief you. He'll let you know, like what's changed, what happened earlier. Like if I work nights, so he's gonna let you know what happened earlier in that day, whatever. Let you know anything you need to be aware of, blah, blah, blah. Let you know what time you need to do certain things or whatever like that. So after that, they'll do roll call training too, by the way. So for all y'all in tech school that were told about roll call training, pretty much like the day before you go to work or whatever, your name will be on the roster for roll call training. Also, it'll show you where you're posted. So remember, once you get off work is when you look at the schedule and you'll see where you're posted at for the next day you come to work. Now at the bottom of that, it'll be like roll call, somewhere on there will be like roll call training in your name, and it'll be on what it's on. So say if I had roll call training, it'd be like roll call training, Aaron Johnson on clearing a weapon or something like that. And then that means at guard mount, I'd have to go up to the front or whatever, brief everybody on how to clear a weapon. Pretty much that's it. Once guard mount is over with, guard mount's gonna break, whatever. So when y'all go out to y'all's post and relieve who's on duty. Once you relieve who's on duty or whatever, blah blah blah, so you get to the gate. You change over or whatever, and then you start working from there. Work a 2-hour shift, and then that's it. I mean, every day you either gate or you do a patrol. Everyday basis. I mean, every day is different because stuff happens every day, different stuff. So But for those of you that want a summary on what you do, okay, say you're at the gate. The summary of your day at the gate is you check IDs. You write visitor passes if somebody comes in and needs a visitor pass. Pretty much, I mean, the gate is pretty cut and dry. Patrols, I mean, it varies. You do different things. You drive around base and stuff happens. So you respond to it. I mean, I can't really, that's pretty much day to day. I can't really explain to you what it is on an everyday basis because it changes constantly. It's different things. It's whatever happens that day. Whether it's domestic, an alarm, a fire, a shootout, a loose dog, or not loose dog, but you know, you get the idea. Now here's a few things from BMT that, you know, I would tell y'all. Tips, tricks. Well, I don't even know if they're tips or tricks. It's just stuff that I remember. Alright, of course, you know, of course, you know, learn to eat fast, like eat in 5 minutes fast. So when you're at home, practice eating without choking, because I don't want you to get the BMT and be the guy that chokes and somebody has to give you the Heimlich maneuver and then you won't ever live that down in BMT. Ever. Like an example of what I ate, you know, I get my 2 bowls of Raisin Bran. Every meal, never failed. Some squadrons, they won't let you get it, some will. I was able to get Raisin Bran and I ate it. Because, you know, Raisin Bran is like my candy for the day. It was kind of sweet, and you know, I like Raisin Bran now, all because of BMT. I used to hate it before, but I like it now. Or you can get peanut butter, eat a lot of peanut butter. Some people just got peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and ate them like that. Get your carbs or whatever, vitamin, whatever is in all that. But do that, or they'll get peanut butter and a banana. Eat stuff that fills you up faster. Don't be the guy that sits there and does nothing but eat broccoli all day. I don't know. Don't be the guy that eats salads 24/7 and that's it, because you're gonna be hungry a lot. So make sure you get a lot of bread, meat, whatever, carbs. Get it in your system. Eat it. You know, I get little peanut butter cups and jelly and just eat it in my mouth with no bread, because that's how I do it. Another thing is don't make eye contact. Okay, just avoid eye contact altogether. Just don't even look at MTI in his eye. You look at him in his eyes, you're asking for it. All right, just don't make eye contact. Of course, I probably mentioned y'all go to church because you get those 2 hours away. Go to church, go to studies, go to Bible study afterwards because you get 2 hours away. And you know, I use it as nap time, but that's me. Get to know your flight, you know, because y'all need each other. Y'all gonna need each other for, you know, to make it through certain situations. Because, you know, if you're that guy that doesn't know anybody and then you can't roll socks, you gotta ask somebody for help, because you gotta learn to roll socks one way or the other. You know, get to know your flight, get to know each other. The faster you get to know each other, the sooner and the better y'all will become a decent flight. Y'all still get yelled at, but the sooner y'all get to know each other, the better. Alright, trust me. Just the minute you get there, be like, hey, I'm Jack. Y'all are like have alone time, and y'all are able to talk. And you'll introduce yourself, be social. Don't be the guy that sits in the corner, frowns, and is afraid to talk to anybody. Okay, if you're shy, you got to break out of that, because you can't be shy. You can't. Another tip: during PT, when you're running in the group at the MTI space, stick towards the front, because for some reason, I don't know why, the front is easier to run at than the back, in the middle. Like I got less tired running in the front, right behind the MTI, than I did in the back. I don't know if it was a mental thing going on or what, but just stick to the front. That way you don't have to worry about getting yelled at for straggling back in the back. But don't get too close on him or he'll turn around and yell at you and have a little fit about it because you're too close to him. So just stick to the front. It's like 6 spaces behind him. You'll be alright. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but best detail, I'd say the best detail would be day room crew, because you don't do anything. You can get done in like 5 minutes and then just hang out and chill in there for the next 40 minutes. Pretty much, I'd say day room crew, stairwell crew, nobody mess with them, or pad crew, because nobody messes with you. You're down there sweeping on your own, mind your business. Or on my squadron anyway. The other squadrons, it might have been different, but in my squadron, that's how it played out. Also, when you march, okay, look, check this out. I can't demonstrate because I'm too lazy, but when you march, right, I can't see it. Right? Maybe you can see me. Okay, you know when you walk, right, it's like right arm, left leg, right? Left arm and right leg. Hold on, somebody's calling me. Like I was saying, alright, you know you walk, right arm, right arm, right? Some of y'all get there and walk right arm, right leg, left arm, right leg, and y'all be walking like this, and you look fucking retarded. So fix it. When you march, just think about it. Just think about it. Don't think about it. Don't sit there and be like, oh man, Don't be that guy, okay? Just think of it. It's not hard. It's just like walking. It's just like walking. Except your arms are locked. And you don't do this. Okay, you just walk. It's like walking stiff. That's all it is. Just don't overthink marching. Okay, it's not it's not that hard. BMT, you know, you're walking down the stairs, right? Instructor comes in the stairwell. Everybody else, instructor in the stairwell, and then everybody moves to the side of the wall. Okay, just remember that. You see a hat, come on the stairwell. Instructor in the stairwell, not on the stairwell, in the stairwell. Another thing, we stay healthy. You know, a lot of people in there coughing, sneezing, farting, pissing, shitting, all that everywhere. Like, cause you'll be marching, standing in formation next to somebody, next thing you know, you at tensions, you can't move, so you're just like, fuck, you gotta hold your breath, you know, to try and not inhale it and let the wind carry it away. So, stay healthy. You see people that are coughing, sneezing, all like that, stay away from them. It sucks, cause me, for my example, you know, I was one of the taller people, and there was a tall person beside me who was always beside me regardless. I couldn't help it because he was tall. So, and he was always sick and coughing, and I think he's the one that got me sick. And he's the reason I didn't get to go to the obstacle course. But that's another story. Stay healthy. You get sick, go to IDMT, the dispensary. You know, get you a cold pack, get you a pain pack. Okay. Stay healthy. And when they say wash your hands, wash your hands. If you're not a person that normally washes their hands every day, or not every day, like after you do something, just wash your hands after everything you do. They give you a little thing of hand sanitizer. Use it. Wash your hands. Constantly. Boom. For y'all that were lost and confused and were wondering, because I had a lot of people wondering this before I came in. Okay. It's the talking to MTI situations, right? Okay. Example. Train TI number 1, TI number 2. Okay. TI number 1 walks up to you. Asks you a question. Sir, trainee, blah, 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 blah. Okay? You're still talking to this guy. One guy. Okay, you're talking, chatting back and forth, blah, 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 blah. And then, next thing you know, this guy, this MTI comes up. So, why's your shoe untied? You look at him. You gotta give him a reporting statement because he's a different person. Sir, trainee, blah, 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 blah. My shoe's untied because I'm a lazy ass. And then he'll be like, yell at you, whatever, blah, blah. And this guy comes back in. So, why didn't you tell me it was untied? You gotta look back at him, give him a reporting statement because it's a different person. It's not the same guy. So, whenever it switches people that you're talking to, give them a reporting statement. Okay? Don't be like, sir, trainee, blah, 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 well, sir. No, don't do that. You get your world fucked. Oh! 2 different people, 2 different reporting statements. Got it? Good. So, you know, sorry, you know, for those who expected this to be an information-filled video. I mean, I don't know if it was or not, but I mean, if it was, good. But if not, I'm sorry. I just felt like making a video, to be honest. But pretty much in a nutshell, you know the regular subscribe, friend me, message. I don't know why I always point like I'm pointing at buttons, but you know what the buttons are. Just do it, please. And let me see. Yeah, this. I mean, I tried. I didn't really try. It was just like on the spot 5-minute video, just because I felt like uploading a video. So I promise the next video will be full of information and all that. Well, the tips and tricks may have helped y'all, but the next video, oh, they want a tour of the base, which, you know, I'll see if I can do that for y'all. I'm working on it. But yeah, in other words, subscribe, friend me, message me, ladies, hit me up, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.